Welcome, Mr. Handicapper. Let's take a look at race number 13 on Saturday at Gulfstream. It is the Grade 1 Pegasus World Cup Invitational. It's a mile and an 8 with a purse of $3 million. Got a field of 12. It should be a good one. Let's take a look at it. The one horse, mixed 2, 10 to 1. These past performances, they do not have the odds, but I have the odds written down. Getting 10 to 1 on the one horse. Only 2 wins. Maiden win and a Pacific Classic win where he ran a 108. Risen at speed figure at 22 to 1. Where did that come from? Next time out, finished 11. Breeders' Cup Classic behind by 19. Then finished 3rd last time out. Posted a nice speed figure last time out. Getting Frankie Dettori aboard. According to Horse Racing Nation, on Pegasus World Cup Day, Frankie Dettori is 0 for 23. Guess he's due for a win eventually. Getting 10 to 1 on the one horse. Take a look at Saudi Crown at 9 to 2. Trained by Brad Cox. When he's good, he's real good. When he's bad, he's real bad. Ran in the Breeders' Cup Classic in 2023. Finished 10th behind by 12. Next time out in the Grade 3 Louisiana Stakes, went gate to wire, winning by 5 3/4. Then he sent him to Saudi Arabia. He ran a monster race over there. The Saudi Cup, finishing 3rd. Behind Senior Buscador and Ushba Tesoro. Then the Godolphin Mile, once again, when he's bad, he's real bad. The Stakes race at Ellis, then the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, he's bad. He's real bad. Bounced back nicely in the Tenacious, winning by 2. Runs well with Lasix. He's not getting Lasix in this one, but he runs well without Lasix also. So he doesn't need Lasix to win. He will be forward in this race. He should be your pace setter. You're getting 9 to 2 on the 2-horse Saudi Crown. I will use Saudi Crown on my tickets. Take a look at New Grange, 20 to 1. Grange is a multiple graded stakes winner. Likes this distance. Has a new trainer. He's coming in off a more than 6-month layoff. New Grange is going to have to step up his speed figures. You're getting 20 to 1 on the 3-horse. Let's take a look at White Aario at 3 to 1. He loves this racetrack. Out of 8 tries, he's got 6 wins and a 2nd place finish. He's back with Saffie Joseph. Remember when he was with Saffie Joseph the first time? He could not win a race away from Gulfstream when he was with Saffie Joseph. So they sent him to Rick Dutro. He won the Grade 1 Whitney, 6 1/4 at Saratoga. Next race after that, the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Classic at Santa Anita. Look at those speed figures in both of those races. And he had a couple losses, and then he took him away from Dutro. Come on now. All Dutro did was get him to win the Grade 1 Whitney in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Send him back to Saffie. First race back with Saffie. Saffie gave him some Lasix and he was gone. Won by 10. He even got off a step slow in that race. Next time out, he opened the gate. Well, he was sleeping. He was off very slow in that one. Found himself way far back. The 7-furlong race. Closed nicely. Very impressive. Finishing 2nd. Irad Ortiz returns. According to Equibase, the duo of Irad Ortiz and Saffie Joseph in the last 365 days are 0 for 12 in stakes races. They do have 3 seconds and 2/3. You're getting 3 to 1 on the 4-horse White Aario. I will use White Aario on my tickets. Take a look at the Todd Pletcher train, Crouppy, written by Louis Saez. Last couple races, the Woodward Finished third behind by 14. Last time out, he finished fifth, but placed fourth through disqualification. Those speed figures are kind of weak. Before that, he's posted some nice speed figures, and he's taking on some quality competition. If he can run back to that grade 1 Whitney, he could be tough in this one. So I need some pace to run into. Hitting 15-1. 5 horse. Croupier finished third in this race last year. Look at Stronghold. 10-1. Look at his record. 10 tries. He's got 3 wins, 6 second place finishes. Yeah, he likes to come in the money. He's had a case of second-itis his last few races. Grade 3 Indiana Derby finished second. Pennsylvania Derby second, seized the grade. And Grade 1 Malibu, he posted a nice speed figure in that race. Lost by a length and a quarter. Getting 10-1 on the 6 horse Stronghold. 90% in the money out of 10 races. He's interested at 10-1. Take a look at Steel Sunshine at 30-1. Likes the track. 18 races, 6 wins, 2 seconds, 6 third place finishes. Won last 2 races back. Won by 3 1/4 of a length. Last time out finished third, time by 5. This is his third off a layoff, but trainer does pretty well third off a layoff. 39% win percentage and 75% in the money. Getting 30-1 on the 7 horse. Vitality, here's a long shot. Another long shot at 50-1. Vitality out of 12 races, only 2 wins. And those are pretty weak speed figures for Vitality. It just doesn't have the class to compete against these. You're getting 50-1 on the 8 horse. Vitality. And then there's your Kentucky Derby winner. Number 9, Mystic Dan at 8-1. Won the Kentucky Derby by a nose. He was 18-1 in that race. Next time out in the Preakness, he made him the favorite. He finished second to seize the grade. Then in the Belmont, Triple Crown that can take a toll on you. Finishing 8th, time by 15. He gave him some time off, much needed time off. Came back in the Malibu. What happened in the Malibu? Finishing 6th, time by 11. Was it the trip? See, I'm not talking about the trip in the race. I'm talking about the trip to Santa Anita. See, this horse was training at the fairgrounds. And I was listening to Ken McPeak's podcast. See, he had trouble finding a plane to ship him over to Santa Anita. So there was no plane available. So they put him on a truck and drove him over to Santa Anita from New Orleans. That's a long trip. Come on now, you can't find a plane for the Kentucky Derby winner? Come on, Ken McPeak. So they put him on that truck and headed down I-10 West. Can you imagine driving down I-10 West and you're driving right behind the Kentucky Derby winner? Now, it wasn't a straight trip. They did give him some rest at Los Alamitos. After he got like a day or 2 days of rest, they put him back on that truck. Drove him over to Santa Anita. Now, I'm not saying that trip caused him to lose the race or not run well at all. It was a pretty long trip. Maybe it was the 6-month layoff. Or have we seen the best of Mystic Dan? Tell you, he's got a couple of nice bullet workouts coming into this one. You're getting 8-1 on Mystic Dan. I will use Mystic Dan on my tickets. Take a look at Skippy Longstocking, the 10 horse. Skippy Longstocking is 10-1. Three wins at the track, and he likes this distance. 13 races, 5 wins, 2 seconds and 2/3, and he's put together some nice wins. Some nice speed figures, too. What he did at Charlestown in about 5 3/4. Post position number 10, not the most favorable post position. It's a short run to that first turn at Gulfstream. Fowler's going to have to get him out the gate quickly. 2 races back, finished second. Last time out, Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, had an awful post position, number 13. That was awful. Finished 6th in that race. Saffie Joseph, but he does well at Gulfstream. However, on Pegasus World Cup Day, well, he doesn't do so well. He's 2 for 41. Skippy Longstocking, well, he hasn't done so well in Grade 1 races. He's 0 for 8. You're getting 10-1 on the 10 horse. Skippy Longstocking. Take a look at Locked. I like this horse. I do not like this post position. I'm a fan of this horse. I like Locked. I picked him to win the Cigar Mile last time. Posted a 102 Brisnet Speed Fee. Race before that, off a long layoff. Won by 7.5. John Velasquez is going to have to work out a trip with this one. I'm not a fan of that post position, but I do like this horse. Post position number 11. Since 2006. And 1.8 miles on dirt at Gulfstream Park. It's winning at a rate of only 6%. It's just 3 winners out of 51 starters. You're getting 5-2 on Locked. I will use them on my tickets. And to close out this field, it's Power Squeeze. It's a filly taking on the boys. She loves this racetrack. 3 tries, 2 wins. And a second, she's a Grade 1 winner. She won the Grade 1 Alabama by a head. She's got to take on the boys in this one, and she's got post position number 12. Her speed figures are just not going to cut it. Getting 30-1 on the 12 horse. Power Squeeze. These are the horses that I'm using. I'm using White Aario, Mystic Dan, Locked, and Saudi Crown. Horse I'm going to pick to win, I'm going to go with Saudi Crown. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.